Good morning, good afternoon, good night, from whatever the time of the day you are joining us from is. Welcome to today's training organized by Artech Africa and AI Acceleration Program. My name is Selina and I will be taking you on this journey. So today we'll be talking about our target audience. Now, when we talk about target audience, as the end of this training, these are the things that I expect we'll be able to do. Now, we'll be able to define our ideal customer profile for a business, including our demography, our pain points, our buying behavior, and the online platform they use. Now, we've often heard the saying that everybody is my target audience. Not everybody is your target audience. Let's just move ahead with the rest of the training and we'll see how best to create an ideal customer profile for your business. Now, for the purpose of this class, we'll be using the ChatGPT as our AI prompts. Now, before we go into the rest of the class, we have to first understand who a target audience is. Now, what is a target audience? A target audience is a specific group of people who are most likely to be interested in and benefit from your products, your service, or your message, right? For example, if you are somebody that sells, maybe you're into fashion, you sell drinks, you sell food, your target audience are the set of people that are most likely interested in your products. Anybody coming to your DM to ask you how much, and so on and so forth. These are people that are your target audience, right? Now, for the purpose of this class, we'll be looking into a target audience research. So, what are the things you need to prioritize when it comes to your target audience? And for the purpose of this training, we'll be looking at the demography, the interest, your consumer behavior, education, occupation, and your product specific. Now, let's move very fast. Now, when it comes to target audience research, we often hear the same way people say everybody is my target audience. Now, the truth is not everybody is your target audience. You have to be very specific about the kind of people you want to target before you even go ahead to do whatever campaign it is you want to do. Everybody cannot be your target audience. So, for example, imagine if you are somebody that says, okay, you're a fashion designer and you're a fashion designer and you sew for female. Now, when it comes to your target audience research, you cannot say a male or maybe somebody that is a guy is your target audience, because number one is that your main primary audience is for females, right? You cannot say your target audience are for children, right? Your main target audience is for the female gender, right? So you have to be very clear about your target audience and know exactly who you want to focus on. When everyone is your target audience, it's very difficult for you to even focus on the particular person that is actually interested in your product or your services. Like, I normally also use this example. If you're a fashion person, you can't be targeting somebody in real estate, right? They don't align. They don't align. So when it comes to your target audience, these are some things that you need to put in mind. Number one is, when you think about your product or services, or when you think about making your products, when you think about selling your product, who are the first people that come into your mind? Or who is the ideal person that come into your mind, right? Are they male? Are they female? What is their age group like? Okay. What's their interest, what their pain points, where do they spend their most time online, and so on and so forth. So who is the first set of people that come into your mind when you are creating your product or your services? You need to know this. It is very, very important. Number two is your demography. Like I said, are they male, are they female, what is their age group, what socioeconomic or ethnic group do they belong to, are they Christian, are they Muslim? So let's say, for example, you are selling abaya. You can't be I'm not very sure if Christians wear abaya, but your main specific audience are for Muslims. So you can't be selling abaya and be targeting Christians, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? So you have to be very specific about who your target audience is. Then, what level of education have they completed? What is their marital status? Do they have children? Let's say, for example, you are selling a product for people that just give birth. You can't be targeting somebody that is still, well, anyway, it's very possible for you to target somebody that is trusting God for the fruit of the womb. But at that particular point in time, they are not your target audience, because at that particular point, they don't have kids yet. So let's say if the person is pregnant, most likely they will be your target audience. But let's say somebody that is newlywed, they can't possibly be your target audience, if you understand what I'm saying. Sure, you understand. So you also have to be very clear about who your target audience is. Then another one is that, what is your target customer like? What do they need? How can you offer it to them? What solution, or what solution is your product or services offering to them, right? You also have to be clear on that. Okay, so this is what they stand to gain when they purchase your product or your services. Then another thing you need to know is financial. How much do they make in a year? Can they easily afford your product or your services? What do they regularly spend their money on? These are some of the things that is very important when you are deciding who your target audience is, right? Another thing is also the location. You have to know the location of people. So for example, now if you want to sell your products, maybe for example you want to sell your products to people in Lagos, you have to be very specific that, okay, where in Lagos do you want to sell your particular product or services? So you have to also be very specific about your location. Where do these people hang out? Church, local coffee shop, hardware store, maybe they go for events, maybe they belong to a group, a forum, or maybe they spend their time on websites. You have to be very specific about where these people spend most of their time. Then also, where do these people get most of their information from? Are they getting it on websites? Are they getting it on Facebook? Are they getting it on Instagram? And so on and so forth. Then also, we'll be looking at the problem and solution, right? What are the key issues that is keeping these people concerned? What is making them giving them concern at night, right? Are they in enough pain that will make them say, this product, I really need to purchase it? Sure, you get. So what kind of product or services do they need to purchase that will help them solve this problem? So you have to be very, 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 very clear about your target audience. You have to know exactly where these people are spending their time and also meet them there. Do you understand what I'm saying? So moving on, we'll be looking at how to make use of our prompts to check who our target audience is. So for the purpose of this class, let's create an ideal target audience, right? So this is what we'll be creating. So we'll say create an ideal customer profile. Create an ideal customer profile. For a real estate agency in Lagos. So the focus of this training will be using a real estate company as this thing, a real estate agency in Lagos, right? Prioritizing. So we'll be prioritizing most of the things we already discussed about. So we're prioritizing their demography, alright, their demography, their location, their interest, their pain points. Okay, so what problem are they facing? What is the actual problem of these people? Their lifestyle, and their buying motivation. Okay, so what motivates them to purchase a particular product or services, right? So when you want to run your campaign, it's important for you to be able to describe your ideal customer profile, right? Now, can you see? So the ChatGPT says an ideal customer profiles help a real estate agent focus on the type of buyer that is most likely to purchase their property. Now let's quickly go through what we have here. Now if you look at the demography, the age range is between 32 to 55 years. So let's look at it on an average. So how many, you also have to be very specific about the age of people you want to target. So how many people within the age of 25 years can actually buy a house, or let's say buy a land? Now it's very possible for somebody that is 25 years to be able to actually purchase a property, but it also depends on the kind of property you are selling. Now if you are selling an house, I would say it's a very slim chance, because somebody that is 25 years, the person, maybe for Nigeria, the person might just be getting into our life together, and the least thing the person is thinking about is buying a house. Do you understand what I'm saying? But maybe for influencers, maybe people that already have the money, it's very possible for them to be able to purchase their product or services. But then you also have to be very specific with the age range of people that you're looking to target. Now, look at it, the age range. We also have the occupation. So, what are the occupation of those people that are likely to purchase a real estate product? We are selling an house, right? We have business owners, we have corporate executive, we have entrepreneurs, diaspora professionals, right? Then senior managers in banks, oil and gas, then tech and telecoms. Then what is their income level like? So let's say, for example, we are selling land. Their income level, their monthly income, we are selling a house. Their monthly income can range from, maybe per month, they are collecting 1.5 to about 10 million plus, right? So we also have to look at their income level. Remember when I was talking about their financial? Then we have to look at their educational level. Okay, so what did they graduate with, right? Then their family status, married with children, young couples planning families, then professional planning long-term investments. We also have to look at the locations. So for diaspora clients, we might be looking at UK, USA, Canada, and so on and so forth. Then we also have to look at their interests, real estate investments, wealth building, passive income opportunities, luxury living, and so on and so forth. We can also look at their pain points. Why are people not buying a particular property? We know that people are scared because of land disputes in Lagos, maybe government acquisition issues. You've heard of cases where governments just come and demolish a particular house, right? So that can also be a reason why people don't want to buy a property. Omonile disputes. You've heard about people saying that they don't want to buy land because of Omonile problem, and so on and so forth. Then their lifestyle. Okay, so where do they typically spend? How is their lifestyle like? Can you see digital users? They are active on Instagram, WhatsApp, LinkedIn. They prefer gated estates, right? These are their lifestyle. They are often influenced by referrals. Some people won't buy a property from you if it's not coming from somebody that they know. Sure, you understand. Then also, what influenced them? What influenced them to purchase a property? Some people are interested in creating land banking. Some people are interested in rental income. Some people are interested in property appreciation. Then also family security. Some people are interested in buying property for their future, for their children, inheritance, for their retirement planning, and so on and so forth. So the main purpose of this, right? The main purpose of this prompt is for you to know your ideal target audience and be able to put in the correct prompt on ChatGPT, telling it that, okay, this is what you want to be able to achieve with this particular prompt, right? This is the kind of people I want to target. This is exactly what I want to do. I hope you learned something from this training. If you have any question, feel free to drop it, and I'll be hoping that at the end of when you are done watching this video, you'll be able to create your own target audience prompts. I look forward to seeing your own prompts on the group or as your assignment, right? And we'll see you in the next training, or I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.